everyone. It's been a long time since I filmed a video because I got married this summer, and then I was in Puerto Rico on my honeymoon, and time's just gotten away. But I'm here to talk about my wedding because I did my own makeup using Younique products for my wedding, and I think it turned out awesome. I can post a picture of my wedding makeup in the comments, and it just lasted forever. So I wanted to do a tutorial on how I did my own wedding makeup. A few things I was using to prep my skin. I was good about like exfoliating and stuff beforehand, and I was kind of broken out. I still am. And I also used the Moodstruck lip exfoliator the morning of. And I was using our Hottie lip plumper the week of, just to kind of help make sure my lips were really moisturized and plump for those pictures. I started with the Touch Glorious Face Primer, and you squeeze like a pea-sized amount on your finger and just rub it in. And of course you start with a clean, moisturized face. And that little bit covers my whole face. That thing lasts forever. And blend it all the way in anywhere that I could have makeup, because the primer is the glue that makes your makeup stay. It's the barrier that keeps it from filling in your pores and your wrinkles, and it helps it stay all day. Then I used my Younique eye primer. Again, primer is the glue that makes your makeup stay. It is a necessity if you want your makeup to stay. It makes your colors come out brighter. It keeps things from settling at the lines and pores. So I've got my entire face primed. There is a difference between the eye primer and the face primer. I use my face primer from like in a pinch and don't have my eye primer, but the eye primer really helps my eye colors stay really nicely. Okay, so then I used the Moodstruck Addiction eyeshadow palette number 1, which is like browns and golds. I kind of wanted to go for like a normal, everyday smoky eye, but just like a little extra glam since it has to show up in pictures. And I started with the middle brown chipper, and I used my Younique angle, double-sided angle and sponge brush, and I put that in the outer corner and crease. And I blend up because I have hooded lids, and so I have to kind of fake having more of an eyelid. So I blend mine up really high. Totally depends on your eye shape. So yeah, it kind of raises. It doesn't make it look as doesn't make this part of my eye look as saggy and deep. Then I'm going to go darker, and I kind of mix Forthright, which is the dark matte brown, with Zealous, which is the dark shimmery brown, because I didn't want too much shimmer, but I also wanted it to be like nice and pretty. But you don't want to go too shimmery in wedding pictures. Sincere First, which is kind of like a slightly shimmery, kind of a silvery gold color. And then I put the Brassy, which you can't see how beautiful it is, but it's a really shimmery copper on top of it. And I'm putting that on the inner 2/3 of my lid. I actually usually like to apply this with a damp brush. Like I kind of dampen my eyeshadow brush and wring it out, but I don't feel like getting up right now. And now I'm putting Brassy on top of it so that there's not too much shimmer, but it has that nice gold, rose gold copper tinge to it. So that's kind of the eye look. I used the Younique pencil eyeliner in Perfect on my top lash line. I just stayed nice and close. I wanted it to look natural. I didn't do wing or anything like that because I wanted it to be more timeless. But if that is your style, you could totally do that. I was trying to make my eyes look as open and wide as possible, so I used the Moodstruck Precision Eyeliner in Pristine, which is pure white, and I put that in my inner waterline to make my eyes look more awake, especially because I was doing my makeup at 8 in the morning. And it just makes your eyes look more open and more awake. I really like this trick, especially because I can get kind of red eyes from like allergies and being tired and stuff like that. Then I used the eye pencil in Proper, which is kind of a dark brown, my lower lash line, and I only did the outer half. And that's pretty much the eye look. And then my brows, I use the brow pencil. I use it medium, the medium brown. I think there's like a blonde color, medium brown, and like dark brown / black. And it's got a spoolie on one side to comb them through. And I plucked them, I think the day before, so that they were fresh but not like raw. And I just filled them in. I just followed their natural shape. What I like about this pencil too is that because of the like waxy consistency, I don't have to use brow gel with it. Younique does have a brow gel, but I find that the pencil is enough to kind of set them in place. And then I just brush them out. All right, then face. So I put my face primer on. I let it sit for a while, which is important to helping your makeup stay. And now I've got my foundation, my Liquid Touch foundation. And you want to shake it, squeeze out the dropper in it to make sure that like there's no oil sitting in it or water sitting in it because it kind of separates. And then you squeeze it on your brush. I do like a few drops at a time, so I've got like 4 little baby drops on there, and then I just dot it around my face. And I wear taffeta, which is kind of like a medium light color. It's my summer color, but I can totally color match you if you are interested. Just let me know if you have any questions. And so I sell all of these products because of how much I love them. I totally swear by this brand. I was actually, before I started selling Younique, I was still planning on doing my own makeup, and I was looking at buying from like Makeup Forever or there's another big one that I was thinking of, but like Makeup Forever has its own like store, and it's supposed to be like all HD and stuff like that. And I was gonna go buy all my makeup there, and then I started selling Younique, and I was like, oh, this literally works just as well. So you use the brush to kind of just buff it all in on your face, and it's really nice. Like you barely feel it. Concealer, and then I use a beauty blender. Or knockoff one, and Younique does have beauty buds, which are basically beauty blenders, if you want the Younique version, but mine's just from Target or something. Sorry, I got it on my finger and I didn't want to waste the product. So I tap it under my eyes and my nose. I highlighted down my nose and I did a little triangle right here, and then I covered up any acne I had, which is kind of good that mine's bad today because it helps show you that, yes, this does conceal really well. And I did multiple layers of concealer. So I started with just a light layer, and you want to do like a whole triangle, take it down your face, not just under your eye. And I'm dabbing. I'm not like pulling. I'm just dabbing it, patting it. So I'm just putting a few more drops on. This stuff lasts forever. You barely need any. Oh, and I don't think I explained this product. This is the Liquid Touch Concealer, and I wear Velour normally. It's a shade up from Taffeta. I go a shade up for my concealer to help make my under eyes look a little lighter and stuff. I'm also taking it around my eyes because I forgot to do that earlier. Normally I would put down concealer as a base on my eyelid because I get a lot of redness and veins up here, but I forgot, so I'm adding it in now. And then I'm going to blend it with the clean side. Oh, and my beauty sponge is dampened, by the way. I ran it under water and I wrung it out. And that's how I apply it. Okay, and then because my skin's really oily, I just take a plain tissue and I kind of blot very, very lightly to get any extra oils off. I don't consider this an oily foundation. My skin gets very oily and I didn't want to be shiny in my wedding pictures. So I did that, and then I went back over with concealer in any places that I had kind of dabbed off a little too much product. but in a lot of places it really helps because that was extra product that would have just settled in fine lines, and it didn't because I dabbed it off. So I think I put like a mountain of concealer on. I was just so afraid of like looking bad in my pictures. So now my skin is like pretty much totally nice and covered, but like I can't even feel the makeup on my face. That is why I love Younique so much, is because I don't feel it on my face. And I'm like allergic to everything, and I have no problems with it. Face powder. So I'm using the Touch face powder in Taffeta, which is the same color as my liquid foundation. I'm just using a little brush. And again, because I'm oily and because it gives extra coverage, I'm going over with the powder foundation everywhere for both the coverage and the oil control. So my goals here were like max coverage without looking cakey in pictures. I use Younique's powder concealer, and I'm using the color Fresh, which is the lightest color. And I'm using a little concealer brush, and I just put some in the cap and dab my brush in it, and then tap off the extra and brush it on kind of in like a little triangle shape. Reverse. And I take it all the way around to set the concealer up here because, like I said, I've got the circles and veins all the way around. I take it all the way in because I get a lot of redness right here on my nose too. And then since this is a lighter color, I'm just taking it kind of as a highlighter, and I'm going to very lightly, since it is lighter, I want to be careful here, take it over my blemishes, which I've got 3 going on right now. And I really blend those out since it's the lighter color. If I had more of a skin tone color, that'd be ideal. Instead, I'm just going to cover it with that same brush that I used with my foundation, because it'll still have some of that foundation color in it. And then that like really opens up my eyes. This is a little trick for people with that need like to make their eyes look bigger and less deep set like me. Like I just have like from here to here, it's all just under eye. So I'm going back with that same medium brown chipper. And I'm just taking a tiny bit, and I'm gonna fake it where like my crease should be down here. With that white eyeliner, it kind of helps make your eyes look like your lash lines like down here or something. Okay. Then, so I just did face powder, face concealer. Then I do a little bit of bronzer, and I kind of use this to contour. I'm not really big on contouring. I've never been able to make it look super natural. So I just kind of take it in like the 3 shape as kind of like a little tiny baby contour. Sides of the temples, and they're in your cheek. And then I blend it in down here to make my jawline look a little more pronounced so I don't get any double chin going on in pictures. And then I just swipe it down the side of each nose as kind of a little nose contour. If you've watched any kind of contouring videos, that's basically what I'm doing here, but like mini versions so that it doesn't like look too intense. If you like are a contour person, you can go all out with your contour. If you don't like to contour or don't even know what I'm talking about, you don't even have to worry about this. And then I just kind of took the bronzer all over just to kind of finish out the color. And that is Younique's Minerals Blush in Sweet, which is their nice light pink. I just did a little bit. Didn't want to look like I had way too much on or anything, but just to kind of make my cheekbones prominent. And then I probably used a little bit of highlight too. This is just a little e.l.f. palette from like Target. And so using a clean brush, I just use the lightest color to kind of highlight my cheekbones. And it doesn't have shimmer in it. That was the key, was making sure I found one that didn't have shimmer in it. And this like little upside down triangle on your forehead, just right like that. And down my nose. Oh, that's a lot. And down so the center of your face, that way like kind of brings it to light. A little bit of highlight under my brows. a little bit on the inside of my eyes to brighten them. Then I use setting powder. My Younique setting powder is in the mail. It just came out when I was ordering all my wedding makeup, and it was back ordered, so I'm using Bare Minerals Mineral Veil just because I had extra of it. But I'm a firm believer in setting powder. When you are oily like I am, if you have very, very dry skin, don't use setting powder. And I'm just using a translucent powder all over my skin to help set my makeup, keep me from getting oily. Kind of puts like a nice little like airbrush finish over everything. So you can see like the difference in my skin, how natural it looks, but still like I've pretty much covered these almost completely. I don't think you could see them at all in my wedding photos. And for mascara, so I've got our 2-step 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. So many people asked if I was wearing false lashes at my wedding. And I was like, no, because I can't do false lashes. They come off and stab me in the eye and I can't put them on myself. So I opened a brand new package of the 3D Fiber Lash Mascara because that's when it's at its best. And my old one was at about 3 months, which is when you're supposed to throw out any mascara because of bacteria anyway. So it's got 2 steps. It's got the gel, which is kind of like goes on like a regular mascara, and then I'm rolling. These are the fibers, and they go on after. So the gel goes gel, fibers, gel. So the gel helps the fibers stick, and then you put the fibers on, and you just put them both on like mascara, and then the gel seals them. And I did, oh my god, I don't even know, like 5 coats for my wedding. Like I wanted them to look like false lashes, and they did. So that was 1 coat. I'm already going on my 2nd coat. Like it's super easy. And here's another set of gel. So I'm finishing off my 2nd coat there. So that's my difference. No mascara, 2 coats. I'm going to switch to the other side so that this side can dry. That's 2 coats. And I'll just do like 1 more just for now since we're not like going for the actual wedding pictures. So now a 3rd coat. So I did gel, fibers, and the great thing about the fibers is that they fill out like no matter how full your lashes are, they're literally like adding little natural nylon fibers. So it literally is, it's basically like adding on false lashes, but like it just feels like mascara. It's amazing. All right, and then I'm going to make sure I really, really, really coat my lashes with transplanting gel because that's what's going to keep any loose fibers from coming off. I see that complaint a lot, that like people say that their fibers kind of fall all over their face throughout the day. That just means you need to really, like I go back and forth over them, set them with the transplanting gel. And Younique actually is just coming out on August 1st with a 1-step mascara. So like this does not have to be your everyday look, but it was amazing for me wanting to look like I had false lashes without having to wear false lashes. So you can see like that's just, what did I do, 3 coats? And it looks like that. It's crazy. And then I don't do the fibers on my bottom lashes. I just do the gel because they kind of like look spidery on me. And it makes my dark circles look darker. But again, personal preference. So I just do 1 coat of gel. And then if I got any loose fibers, I just brush them off. Okay, that's the thing that really made my makeup stay all day is our new Behold Touch setting spray. I've used Urban Decay's before, and Urban Decay's feels like glue on your face. This feels like nothing. It just feels like misting with like nice refreshing water. It smells nice without being perfumey. And this is like the glue that just kept everything still. It didn't get cakey. It didn't like settle into any kind of lines when I didn't get oily like I normally do. So you just spray a few sprays from like a few inches away. And I sprayed all my bridesmaids with it. And I mean, it literally just feels like water, and all my bridesmaids liked it. Nobody had an issue with it. I decided not to do any kind of lip product because, as you can see, my lips are already pretty pink, and I wanted a natural lip anyway. So I just put chapstick on my lips and kept my chapstick with me all night. But if I had done a lip color, I would have done Shy, this lip stain. I love our lip stains. They stay forever, which is the natural color, or if you want a bolder lip, you totally rock whatever color lip you want. So message me if you have any questions. You can always shop any of these products at youniqueproducts.com/NicoleEllie. I'm not trying to push any of these products. I just love them. I'm just sharing them with you because it really worked for me. So check out my picture, my wedding pictures of my face in the comments. And I really hope you enjoyed this.